Hey YouTube, Alan back with another Master System Monday, and for today's pick, I'm going with another great game. It's Micro Machines. Micro Machines was ported to everything back in the day, and the Master System got a kind of a late release, I suppose, in 1993, but it's a great release. Definitely, probably the best 8-bit version, in my opinion. And if you're just looking at, the box here and the card, you might immediately be thinking, hang on, Master System? Yes, that is a Master System game. It totally does not look like any other cartridge you would have seen. For start, it's got a nice label. I'm not a fan of normal Master System cartridges, so this is actually a really, really nice change. I love the big picture, and it even does, pop out of the console, especially the original console, and you can see, the artwork standing back into the vanilla text. Um, Now you also have a nice manual. You got a full color, cover. The first few pages are also on cover. You can tell this was a late release as well because it got an epilepsy warning in the manual. Then it goes into black and white for the few, pages of instructions, and it goes into different language. And you got the character portraits strewn throughout and whatnot, which is just a lovely touch. And it actually ends. You see, you got a color advertisement for some more of the games. Now, CJ Elephant, that never came to the Master System if that was ever the plan. I think it might have come to the Game Gear. Cosmic Spacehead, that did. What else do we have back here? Ooh, it's a 5-year guarantee. Now, we'll talk about their guarantees in a moment, because that's kind of interesting. You end up with the Master System grid, which is a lovely touch too. And it had the same front as well. So I really like this. And the other thing, by the way, came in the box was the Codemasters registration card. Ah, I never registered it, and neither did the original owner. What will we ever do? Oh, if we had actually filled this in, we could have maybe won a Mega CD. Ooh. Which, to be fair, I joke, but that was if you had a Mass System, getting a Mega CD wasn't much good to you, given that you need a Mega Drive. But Mega CD were expensive, so would have been a decent price. So yeah, onto the box then you have, it's a new release with 94% in Me Machine Sega, well worth it. Lovely, lovely full color, but you might notice it has very different branding. Like you have this box green thing here, which we'll come to with the big Codemasters logo. And again, different spine, nice spine. It's, got a screenshot, logos, this green box, and lots of screenshots on the back with character portraits. I mean, this really does stand out on the shelf compared to most other Master System items. It highlights the different stages or the different type of vehicles. You got your battle tanks, breakfast stunts, and different levels. You got your Formula One cars, and of course, then you have your little blurb in the different languages. What does that say? In its miniature mayhem, race micro cars, choppers, boats, tanks, and Formula One whiz around a spectacular scale mini tracks. Can you handle sand pits, pool tables, and school desk courses? It's excellent. It really, really is. Now, the one little caveat is the this blurb here. Licensed by Sega Enterprise for play on the Sega Master System and Master System 2. Frankly, now this came out in 1993. You notice the special cartridges. It also has a custom mapper chip inside. Codemaster specific. Now it's not a fancy Dan one. All it does is just do memory mapping, but it means it actually isn't compatible with all Master Systems. It is compatible with the Master System 2. It is compatible with some Master System 1 models, and this actually came to light on Twitter when Sinistral from Sega 8-Bit was actually having problems getting his to play on his Master System 1. Turns out it just doesn't play. It doesn't play on a Mega Drive with Power Base converter. Doesn't play on a Game Gear with Master System converter. It basically only plays on the version 3 of the original release and Master System 2s, which is really unfortunate because it kind of does limit it down. Like you want to play on the most machines possible, and that really tells me you want a hang-on machine, the hang-on Safari Hunt machine from V3 or later. But you also probably don't want Master System 2 if you want the best picture, because you want your RGB SCART. So yeah, limited. And of course, then it's a PAL release. So most people haven't had the opportunity to play this. And I'm surprised that track mode hasn't actually whizzed around. Is there anything more? Nah, it's not going to get something more interesting, it seems. Yeah. It is a great game, though. So it's one of those things where normally I would say, yeah, check it out. But one, it's kind of hard to get, limited release. And two, you could have compatibility problems. So to be honest, if you have a Mega Drive or something else, you might be better getting one of the other Micro Machines games, as much as I do love this and I do enjoy having it in my collection. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that look at Micro Machines on the Mass System. We'll catch you back same time next week with the next Master System Monday.